So I did some research the other day. Someone had told me that there used to be a power station in Ipswich, which threw me a bit because apparently we live fairly close to it. We live just off Cliff Quay. And so over the bank holiday, I decided to do a bit of research, and I could see that it was down by the river, judging by the photographs, but I couldn't work out where it was. So I did a bit of driving around, and basically I wanted to get to the land on the right hand side of the picture, but I couldn't get there because of all the development. And so I drove all the way around and came down the other side, and the power station apparently was on the right. You can see that empty area on the right. It was there. And so I thought, if I can get to the other side of the river, that's clearly where those photographs were taken. And if I can get to the other side of the river, I can see where it is. So that all seemed fairly straightforward. So I went bombing down there, parked the car, got out, walked down to the river and thought, ooh, this looks a bit bassy. And in my mind I could hear Shirley Bassey singing. And I thought, well, maybe next Saturday I'll go. Well, come Friday evening it was looking pretty horrible. And I wasn't going to go. And then on the Breakaway Tackle Facebook page, there was a note saying, you know, the easterly winds are going to be pretty rubbish, so why not go fishing for bass in the river or rivers? And I thought, yeah, why not? So Saturday morning found me in a top secret location trying to catch some bass. So here I am. I'm at a top secret location. I'm doing my best to, obviously, to make sure that I don't give it away. It's 2 hours before high tide, so high tide's 9:40. It's now 7:40, and to be honest, I was expecting a bit more water, so I've had to come down onto the shore. I'm kind of going a bit old styley. I'm using just a carp rod, this is a pike rod, to be honest, so it's sort of 1970s really. It's, I guess, £1.5 test curve, and I'm going to be using a couple of Mitchell 300 reels, sort of 8-pound line, and I've got a couple of sort of 2-hook flappers that I've adapted for light bass fishing, well, I hope I have. They've got a lot of bling on them. I'm just a bit concerned that the line might be quite light, and therefore, you know, if you're using 20-30 pound line as a sort of trace, it's quite easy to untangle if it gets tangled. I'm not sure how 8-pound line will go, but we'll give it a go. There's a few rocks and lots of seaweed around, so I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get on with some sort of 8-pound straight through to the lead. I'm just going to use a little, maybe 2-ounce lead, see how we go. So everything is scaled down, so there's a little snap thing there, bit of bling there with a, I don't know what that is, maybe is that a size 1, and then a bit further up we've got another one. Then on the bottom of that goes my little weight. I thought for one horrible minute I've forgotten to bring the weights. So I've got a variety here. I've got that sort, that's a Fox 2, whatever that means. and then I've got these little things. There doesn't seem to be much tide here, and the tide's coming in, so I'm guessing something fairly small. Maybe I should start with a bigger one and just see. I think I'll do that. So I'll just stick this on the little snap swivel. Right, so I've got my weight on there. It feels a bit like fishing in Lilliput. It's all a bit on the small side. So I'll get baited up. I've got some ragworm. Not sure I'm going to need all of this. Ah. One. My only slight concern is this probably isn't very deep, so I'm probably going to end up with both of these on the bottom, but we'll see how it goes. I was told that there weren't many flatfish in the river because they were all fished out by the professional fishermen to use as crab bait. But if I'm fishing on the bottom, if they're there, I guess I've got a chance of catching them. I have to say, it does feel rather strange putting a very light carp rod into one of those beach stands, okay, that's one out. I'm going to set the other one up now. So this is another Mitchell 300. Well, this is a 300A to be technically accurate, which I tend to keep a couple for light bass fishing. So even though I do clean them afterwards, if they get all messy, well, I might just go with a couple of 2-hook flappers. So let's get another rig on. Oh, this is interesting. I think what I must have done is I must have come back from fishing one day and thought, why don't you have some fairly thick trace and just put your flappers on light line off it. So that's what looks what I've done here. I've got one set up with, that looks quite thick to be honest, don't know what that is, 60 pound maybe, and then I've got my flappers coming off it on the thinnish sort of 8 pound, so I guess maybe they'll break first. So now I've actually got this rigged up, I can actually see what I've got here. I've got actually a 3-hook flapper, so I'm going to put 3 bits of rag on this one, cast it out, and then we shall see what we will see.
Diamonds are forever, they are all I need to please me. They can stimulate and tease me. They won't leave in the night, I've no fear that they might desert me. Diamonds are forever, hold one up and then caress it, touch it, stroke it and then...
Oh no, a snaggeroo. Oh no, it's come for it. Ah, I thought that was a weird type of fish for a moment.
I can see every part, nothing hides in the heart to hurt me. I don't need love, for what good will love do me? Diamonds never lie to
See, why would you want to take that off? I'm tempted to leave it on, but Mr. Brown would say take it off. So I'll take it off.
Diamonds are forever, sparkling round my little finger. Unlike men, the diamonds linger. Men are mere mortals who are not worth going to your grave for. I don't need love, for what good will love do me? Diamonds never lie to me, for when love's gone, they luster on. Diamonds are forever, forever, forever.
There's a gully there, which is actually a little bit deeper than the water at the moment, and I might just plonk something in there just in case there's a bass going up and down. Wishful thinking, I'm sure. Golden rule of fishing, isn't it? Check your bait regularly.
Diamonds are forever, 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 forever.
The hooks and the weights are coming back with lots of that kind of almost like silkweedy stuff on it, so I'm not sure if the bass would actually see the bait. But if I pop it in this gully, I know that this gully is mainly sand, so hopefully stand more chance of being seen, although it's probably smell, isn't it? I don't quite know what's going on here, but suddenly the tide seems to be coming in quite fast.
They luster on. Diamonds are forever, sparkling round my little finger. Unlike men, the diamonds linger.
Whilst I'm waiting here for Shirley Bassey to turn up, I just remembered that the other day I bought myself a new toy, and I came down to the other side of the river, and I took some aerial footage because I was wondering if it would be possible to fish over there. It's very sort of clean, well, clean, probably clean's the wrong word, but sort of it's mud, but it doesn't look very bassy, and if it's right that there aren't many flatfish in the river, then I'm not quite sure what would be over there. Whiting, probably not, because I don't think there's much depth of water there. So in the end I didn't go fishing over there, but I did take some video footage, which I might just show you. then. Right, I've made a decision. I'm going to go round right to the bridge. Bring this one in.
Men are mere mortals who are not worth going to your grave for.
Not so far.
No.
That's why I'm moving.
Oh yeah, parcel.
Well, I hope so, yeah. I've not fished here before. I came down at low water and thought, oh, there might be some bass around, but
Yeah, this is Orwell, someone who's a renowned, well, it's not renowned, I think he is genuine fishes here, on a regular basis all the time. So,
but I literally just suddenly thought, why am I fishing there? I should be fishing there. So
concentration on water.
that's exactly what I thought. They've got nowhere else to go. They've got to come through there. Thank you.
I don't need love. For what good will love do me?
But why am I doing it one-handed? Just put the rod down. That'd be too easy, wouldn't it? Put the rod down. Well, that didn't take long.
Never lie to me. For when lost on, they luster on.
And my big problem is that it's high tide and I've got virtually no bait. Right, that's it. No bait, no fish. In one sense, not much of a programme because, you know, when I watch these videos I see people catching big thornbacks and big bass and occasionally a sea trout, and well, I've got absolutely nothing here, but I learnt a few lessons about bait and about making sure you fish in the right place at the right time. So this is Cracking Fish Gromit saying bye until the next time. So there's all my fishing gear, or most of it, in the back of the car, and why am I standing here, you might ask? Well, I put all the gear in the back of the car. I took my top off because I was very warm, put that in the back of the car, closed the back of the car door, went round to the driver's side to let myself in, put my hand in the pocket to get the keys. Where are the keys? In the back of the car. So basically I blame Dave Brown for this, because if he hadn't put on Facebook, go bassing for a bit of fun, I wouldn't be standing freezing cold beside my car on a busy road waiting for my wife to turn up with the spare set of keys.